Hello YouTube, this is your Lady Yasby, and I am coming today to share with you my hair. It's a hair update, but it's also a hairstyle. This is my Curlformers. I'm so excited to be finally done. Curlformers is a great way to kind of stretch out your natural hair, and I have natural 4C hair, which is kind of like a non-curly, not even kinky. It's just, it has no curl. It has no anything to it. It's textured hair, but there's nothing really going on to it. So what I did was I washed it, conditioned it with Can2. Then I put in the leave-in moisturizer cream. Then I also followed that up with the strengthening cream, and then I use a little Dr. Miracle's sealing oil. It's got castor oil, coconut oil, things like that in there, and I put that on my ends all the way up to working it into my roots and into my scalp. I have a very dry scalp. And then I used just a little Lotta Body. Once it got it was less than damp. I'm going to say it was moist, because you don't want to do a wet set with, at least for me, because then you have to sleep in it, and then in the morning it may or may not be dry. So my hair was moist. I used the Lotta Body, and then just a little bit of shea butter just to make sure that as it dried it was still moisturized. Because the Can2 products are very moisturizing, but it's very light. So I just wanted to make sure that my hair was moisturized and that it would be dry in the morning as well. So I have a mixture of a lot of different colors. I have the long and narrow, which is the blue and the green. And then I have the short and wide. I hope you can see that, but that's orange and pink. And I just kind of sporadically alternated the colors throughout my hair. As you can see, there's a pink one hiding under there, and there's an orange one back there also. So when I first got my Curlformers, what I did was I just bought one package. I think it was 4 pink and 4 orange, and that was the short and wide. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I can just maybe do it in the front and then kind of like have an updo going on in the back. And it worked out pretty good. I got the hang of it with the hook and making sure that all of your hair is wrapped around the hook nicely. Then I went back, got another pack, and I got the green and the blue. I also liked it. I thought it stretched my hair out nicely without using heat. Then I kept going back and getting more, but I made sure that I just got the long and narrow. That's the green and the orange. The green and the blue, excuse me. But now that my hair is growing longer, I have found that you should really just get the extra long, whether it be narrow or wide, because as your hair grows, you're either going to have to do one or two things. You're going to have to use the short ones just for your edges, but then even when your hair gets long enough, you just can't use those. So I don't know what I'm going to do when my hair grows out, because a couple of them I have saw that at the end, like my hair will be sticking out. So that means at least a ½ inch of your hair just won't be curled. So I'd rather have my hair at the end be curled instead of the hair at the top. As long as it's stretched out a little bit. I know this front piece for my hair, it stretches out pretty well. So it's going to be more loosely curled hair, or I may do it again. I'm not sure. But I definitely am trying to stay away from the blow dryer. I'm trying to stay away from the curling iron. I'm definitely staying away from the flat iron. So this is just one way if you're trying to find a way to, number one, stretch and smooth your hair, and then also to get curls in your hair without heat. This is definitely a good way to go with the Curlformers. Now, I also have heard that there's another sneaky way out there to get your hands on some Curlformers, and I believe it's called Leverage, and that's a very similar product as Curlformers, but it's like $15 for a pack of like 20 or 30. And the Curlformers is $60 for a pack of 36. So you can look for Leverage on Amazon.com. I do believe they have them there. So with these Curlformers, what you definitely have to make sure to do is that your hair is dry before you take them out. Because if your hair is not dry before you take them out, you're going to have a very challenging time to keep the style. So I did moisturize and I sealed my hair and my ends before I put the Curlformer on. So tomorrow what I will do is I will just spray a little oil sheen on my hair before I take the Curlformer off or out. And what I'll do is just have very, very low manipulating of the curl. I don't want to disturb it. And then I'll just kind of see what the curl type I get and see how long it's going to last. Because honestly, it took me, I'm going to say, now of course I was on and off again with them because I was doing other things. But I'm going to say it took me 2 hours. And I've got 36 of them. I have 36 Curlformers, whether it be the green and the blue or it's the pink and the orange. But total, I have 36 of these in my head. So I will definitely show everyone the results of my Curlformers for October 2012. Like I said, I'm trying to stay away from heat. For 2013, my hair goal is to not to flat iron my hair like ever at all. If anything, I will use the blow dryer and I'll just do a twist out or a braid out, or I'll blow it out and then I'll use the Curlformers. But I do have a blow dryer, but that's the only heating tool that I will use. I will not buy a flat iron. I will not use a flat iron on my hair. My next probably test or experiment will be to use the Curlformers again, but first I'll blow my hair out and then I'll do the Curlformers just to see if I get a difference. Because utilizing the tension blowout method, it's really good for my hair. It's not a lot of heat damage because I'm not really combing the hair out. I'm just kind of holding it, pulling on it, and just stretching my hair gradually. And then I'll see if it's a big difference or not with the Curlformers, because your hair does get pretty smooth when you use the Curlformers. So I just hope that I can sleep well in these, because the last 3 or 4 times that I've done the Curlformers, I just cannot remember how bad it was to sleep on them. So tonight will be my testament. And then when I make my video to show you guys how my hair comes out, I will definitely tell you if it was like a pain in the butt or not. Because I'm trying to really make sure that I take care of my hair, that I keep it moisturized. But it's just really getting to a point where my hair is growing out. And it's not so easy anymore. Before, I could just get in the shower, I could put a little moisturizer on it and rub my hair. The curls would kind of do whatever they did. But it seems as though as my hair gets longer, the less curl I have. I don't understand that. So it's definitely styling wise for me. Like, I know how to keep my hair moisturized and soft. But styling wise, I have no idea what to do. I keep it rather very simple. I even can do a little bun now. I did the sock bun. And I can kind of maintain moisturizing my hair, conditioning it, shampoo my scalp, I'm going to say twice a month. And then I use the lock method, leave-in conditioner, oil, and then a cream base. And my hair's soft, and I can get it pretty smooth, you know, with my texture. But I just don't know what to do anymore, because a lot of my ends, as I've showed in previous videos, my ends are not curling up anymore. There's a lot of them where there's just no curling up, and it's just pin straight. So that's also another reason why I figured, okay, I'll do the Curlformers because it's no heat and at least I'll get some type of a curl. So this is my full head. I hope you can see that. But that's a whole head filled with Curlformers, and this one's just about half an inch there just because it's much longer in the front. Like I said, some of the hair was sticking out and it wasn't even going to get curled. So I will show you what my hair looks like tomorrow. I may even take a picture of myself and post it to Twitter first before I upload my video to YouTube. But just check out my other videos so you can see my hair progression, and maybe you can give me some tips and some tricks. So this is your Lady Yasby Curlformers video. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I get good results. I'm trying to stay away from the heat. I'll see you guys later. Lady Yasby out.